All right, here he is at the bottom of Crossfire. Can he close things out? Take the win for F United. He is.
F United, Phoenix.
Rising from the ashes of Korea to become a better Terran player. Or his own ashes. Korea really isn't ashes. Oh, now we're talking about fire again. Here is oGs.
oGs team, MC.
That's him.
That is him. There he is.
Yep. So a lot of pressure on these guys, especially on MC.
He looks kind of nervous, I have to say, when I saw him in the booth there just in that last camera shot.
A little bit.
He seemed a little stressed.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Now,
And,
a very common build on this map is the dreaded Marine Tank Banshee timing attack.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to hold a Nexus on this map against that because near the Nexus is a high ground area where units can kind of be ferried.
Oh, hello.
Is that MC's girlfriend?
I think it maybe might be. I don't know.
I've heard she's really attractive, and that girl was, so, I mean, there's a correlation maybe.
I don't know.
I'm kind of curious now, man.
Well, it's like, if not, I want her phone number.
Maybe, man. I may have to look into this.
I'll help you out. I'll be like, this Wolf, he's a great guy. You should go get some cream
Would be my
barbecue from him
wingman?
sometime. That's
Yeah.
right. I'm already taken, man. I just need to help you guys out now.
All
As
right,
if you
so-
need any help.
It's always nice to have a wingman. Ask Starbucks.
That's true.
He's got 3.
Would you want Slippy as your wingman?
Oh, absolutely not, man. Absolutely
Peppy's like
not.
Peppy'd be like going with your dad.
I'd love to have Peppy as a wingman, though. I think, you know, like I'm just like getting all nervous, and he just goes, "Just shoot it, Fox." I'm like, all right. And I just,
Do
like,
a
ask
barrel
her
roll.
out.
She's like, you can do barrel rolls? And Peppy's like, he can. And then her eyes
He's like,
turn into
yeah,
big hearts.
press 0 out twice.
Whoa, Wolf.
Imagine Peppy hanging out with Wolf O'Donnell. It's like, that would be an interesting pair, man.
Yeah, sure would be.
You guys, I don't know if you guys know about Panther Caruso. I'd love him to be my wingman.
Falco would just be like the depressed friend that comes around sometimes. You like drink, he's like, oh man, everything sucks.
Oh, Falco just complains about everything. If I had
Yeah.
Panther as a wingman, though, like, he actually might take all the girls from me because everyone likes him, you know. And
Possible.
he even tried to take Crystal from Fox. Fox got very annoyed.
Well, you're Wolf, man. I mean, Starwolf was the bad guy in that series.
Yeah, I am the bad guy.
I don't know if any of those guys would want to go out with you then. Sorry.
Well, I don't know. I get a lot of money with my mercenary jobs with Andros. All right,
true.
so this Zealot's going to poke up here with 3 Marines, though. It's much easier to micro in StarCraft 2 than StarCraft 1. In StarCraft 1, that Zealot could kill all those Marines and laugh and, like, do a dance animation.
They were so much
even though they didn't
faster in
have that.
Brood War too, you know?
Yeah. StarCraft 2 is very easy to micro, but he does bring the SCVs just in case. And the first little Stalker poke here is going to do a little bit of damage,
And
but
ramp. There we go.
does lose an SCV, will lose 2 by the looks of it, but no Marines lost. Oh, didn't even lose the second SCV. Nice control by Phoenix.
Phoenix is looking so good today.
You can see a lot of
really-
improvement.
Yeah,
in
no
his play,
kidding.
even from week to week, from last week to this week, you can see so much improvement.
I mean, we've seen that a lot more than some of the other people too. We've watched these guys play since they got to Korea, and yeah, Phoenix is playing really, really well today. I'm impressed.
Now, he has made 2 barracks. He's pulling a lot of SCVs here, pulling about 5 SCVs to go
Yeah.
and poke MCs. One gate expand, excuse me.
Well, concussive shells just finished too, and this little push can potentially be very dangerous to a player that goes for that early expand like MC did.
He safely hit his units so that OGS
look
MC
at
did not
this.
see. He has to cancel. He cancels immediately.
Yep. And OGS has died to things like this in the past.
He only has 1 force field, and that was just used. Now he's warping in 1 more sentry, so he's going to have 1 more force field to use here.
Oh, man.
His other gates are finishing, so he should be able to hold this, but the key is he had to cancel the Nexus.
Yeah, this is a really, really smart move by Phoenix right here, and he's got to be careful.
This is the force field!
What? Did that just happen?
This could be
Whoa!
it!
Who
More
jumped
Zealots
in?
being warped in here, but with good micro, MC might be taken out by Phoenix right now.
I think he's in serious trouble right now. It's like someone jumped in MC's booth and hit the wrong button for him. Probe's coming off the line, so MC will be able to push this back, but he's going to take a lot of damage right now, and he could actually die from this if Phoenix micros well.
Phoenix is just going to continue to micro back to that bunker.
Okay. Yeah, it's safer to do that, but
Traded a little bit. And in fact, with all of the SCVs he lost, he is actually behind in worker count. 27 probes for MC to 23 SCVs.
Just so rare to see MC miss a force field like that, though.
You can tell he's nervous. It's pretty
no
apparent.
Kidding. Well,
Whoa! Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
Four
I
more
did.
artists queued up on a barracks.
Well,
Immediately Phoenix was like, well, I think I should
it's like
probably
the
add some
barracks is
additional
an
barracks.
exclusive club that everyone's trying to get out of. Everyone's just queuing up. That's not how you want your barracks to be. Your barracks is not an exclusive club. Only one customer at a time,
You have to like
please.
show your ID to leave.
That's right. It's like, wait, this is one of the STC's Marauders. How do you get in here? Like the Firebat comes and bounces him.
Phoenix made a Reaper as well, so he's going to be using that Reaper for scouting. Actually going to kill some probes here.
Yep.
I thought that was a really cool move.
Very cool move.
Does get a few kills. Forces a lot of probes off the line.
Yep. Before flying off into space. We didn't actually see him die, so I'm just going to assume he kept going. He's fine. Don't worry, kids. He's okay.
Ghost Academy for Phoenix. I really like this. Phoenix obviously just wants to put on this non-stop aggression. He was able to check twice. There's no robo.
Well, this is really cool. I mean, it's not your typical TVP. A lot of Terran players definitely favor getting that factory faster to get the medevacs out and the Vikings if possible. But Phoenix is going right for the Ghost Academy. He just wants to get in there, EMP the sentries, and kill his army.
He doesn't have stim yet, though, and needs to be very careful.
yet.
He has to hold the top of this ramp. He never wants to engage in an open area with this army. This bunker going to finish just in time. It's still going to be relatively difficult to hold this attack coming from MC. And it looks like the bunker will finish. SCV is already prepared to repair here, but there are a lot of energy. There is a lot of energy on all of those force fields.
Yep. You could have said there are a lot of energy-filled sentries.
I know, I could have said there are a lot of energy. I could have said there are a lot of sentries with energy. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh.
Jeez.
It's okay. It's okay.
English language and its difficult grammar.
I know.
So, Ghost is on the way. Combat shields starting now as Stim finishes. And I like his choice of going Ghost. He saw no robotics tech yet. He knows his opponent was going to be relying on those sentries not only to hold pushes, but also to be aggressive. So getting these Ghosts out is very smart. He's making 2 Ghosts now. And MC is actually adding a Twilight Council. He's not going robotic support bay tech because he doesn't know yet the Ghosts are on the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure MC is thinking... Well, I'm not sure what he thinks he's thinking right now, because if you'd see, a few less units, if it would be, normally the medevacs, eventually the Vikings here. So I think MC must know that something's up, because even though he hasn't seen the Ghost Academy, he should just be able to tell from the unit counts that it's not your typical, 3 racks factory
He may be thinking that rather than factory that Phoenix has gone up to 5 barracks and just wanting to do a timing attack. He did, of course, only go up to 4 because he did get that Ghost Academy. Now with his Observer, he sees everything.
He hasn't seen a Ghost yet, though, I don't think. No, the Ghost going around the outside. And I'm wondering if Phoenix is... I kind of was expecting him to get cloaking here just to keep it extra safe, but looks like he's not going to. But look at that. MC still doesn't know about the Ghosts.
Nice splitting on these units anyways. Oh, no! And the Ghost even gets away from the force field because he missed the force field again.
Wow, MC really nervous in this game. And he took off a lot of energy on those sentries as well. He didn't quite catch all of them, but did a lot.
That a lot of zealots.
Good. Wow. Leaving 1 sentry there. Oh, he does manage to trap a Ghost. That's going to help. Oh, he's going to lose 2 Ghosts if he's not careful. He does. But EMP on all the Stalkers as well. Phoenix, I mean, I don't know. He could. Well, he's not going to be able to push up the ramp, but...
Remember, he does have vision, though, of the high ground with the watchtower, so even though he doesn't get to the top of the ramp, it's how he's able to attack these units. Oops, 2 Marines getting a little ahead of themselves.
That was a gross sound. It's like they just broke every bone in their body or something.
Obviously, neither player can go up or down the ramp because of the concave waiting for them on the other side. MC decides to blink forward and take out the Marine on the watchtower.
It's kind of a stalemate situation right now, in the middle of the map at least.
But now that the Stalkers are walking all the way around the other side, Phoenix could make use of this and attack the Zealots, but he decides not to.
Now, Phoenix did use a lot of energy on the Ghosts, but he also got a lot of energy used on the sentries as well. Took a lot of energy away with the EMP and forced a bunch of force fields. So they're pretty even as far as that goes, but it's gonna be a little while before he can really get in there and EMP again. And it's just so difficult to make those sort of attacks on this map because of those ramps and those narrow pathing distances.
Yeah. 2 Forges going up for MC. Templar Archives going up as well. He's playing a very turtley, I guess you could say, style. He doesn't want to try to take a third base yet, and neither does Phoenix, because that 400 minerals spent on that is going to be 400 minerals less on units. That may be enough. Hold on. Oh. Nice blink there. Didn't lose any of his hit points on any of those stalkers. The probe somehow manages to sneak by. And now Phoenix decides he's got a strong enough hold here to take the gold. Scans to reassess the situation. Probably check to see if those ults have charge.
Yeah.
Indeed they do.
Both players about even on supply right now. So, that's going to change a little bit there. Stimming in to try to take out some stalkers, but not the best engagement ever for Phoenix. And these stalkers are going to actually get chased right into the gold if Phoenix isn't careful.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy about how that's going to turn out for him.
Oh, looks like he does. Goes back. Nice blink there
Nice
from
blink,
MC.
avoiding most of the army, but losing a lot of stalkers still.
Oh no, the ghost!
EMPs all the sentries before it dies, but a lot of the units of Phoenix being trapped here.
Yeah, not the best engagement for Phoenix. And he's going to pick him up, but he's going to lose the medevac. He's not going to lose the medevac, but...
Very tense engagement
close.
here. There's still one ghost left. It does have enough energy for an EMP.
Yeah.
MC decides to back away, but still, during all of this, the key thing is that Phoenix was able to get the gold base command center finished. So with that finishing command center, he's going to have a lot more income than MC very soon. So if MC continues to play passively, he's going to struggle. Storm is finishing. A Warp Prism is on the way. We may see some high Templar drops.
Yeah, well,
entirely possible.
It's something that people have been kind of theory crafting about for a long time, and we do see it every once in a while, keeping the high Templar in the Warp Prism to keep them safe from EMPs as well.
MC powering up like a madman, going up to 10 gates without even having a third base yet as he researches Storm.
Yeah.
Gets plus 2/2 upgrades for his ground.
Well, he really does that right with the gateways. You see a lot of Protoss players still not making enough gateways to replenish their units as quickly as they could, but MC is one of those guys that gets, tons of gateways.
Now MC is trying to safely secure his top left base. He's bringing a lot of his units over there. The problem, though, is that even though he knows about the gold, he hasn't been able to punish it yet, and he's just losing so much income, whereas Phoenix is taking the gold for free because MC hasn't been able to challenge that whatsoever. Watchtower being taken here by MC. Looks like he wants to start the push. Phoenix running forward, but not with all of his army. He needs to pull back. He may lose a lot of medevacs here if he's not careful. That's a lot of zealots.
So Phoenix not really paying attention to the map quite as well.
Just because he was busy dropping in the main.
Yeah.
Ismar is not quite. Killed a pile, and that's about it for them.
Yep.
Phoenix has just the right amount of medevacs, able to keep his energy full on all of his Marines. A lot of misrallying going on.
Trying to get the Ghost up there to get a decent position to EMP, but MC's doing a really good job of keeping his vulnerable units back.
All of the charge has been used here. EMP on all the sentries, but not all of the Templar. He has enough for one Storm.
Phoenix trying to micro, but he needs to be very careful.
Oh no, the Storm's going down. High Templar in the Warp Prism.
Wow.
Use those to avoid the EMP, but even so, losing a lot of units.
Now Phoenix did a really good job of pre-splitting those units, so he didn't take as much damage from Storm as he could have. At the same time, MC does have that third base up and running.
I have to say, I love when Protoss has put the High Templar in the Warp Prism. That allows them to come in from another side. They're much faster that way. Also, they can dodge EMPs. Really cool choice by MC, but like you were saying, with the pre-splitting, it just didn't do enough.
Well, there's also that huge element of risk as well. I mean, Warp Prisms right now only have 80 total hit points if you include shields and health.
Oh, a lot of ghosts getting caught in the middle of the map. But looks like MC's third base is going to be taken out here. Does Phoenix have enough to hold this push? He only has one bunker.
I don't know. If the SCVs come off the line, which they are right now, he might be able to. A third base for MC is doomed either way. Bunker goes down.
And SCV is being killed by an Archon. There are 3 Storms available here.
Yeah, I think MC is going to own this, but even after the army is dead, he doesn't really have a whole lot to push with at the moment.
Archon goes down, that's huge, and now these stalkers will fall relatively quickly. Storm not doing a whole lot there. May have been a bad choice to use it, but with the merging of those Templar, he was able to make a new Archon. But the problem is, MC was able to save the Nexus, and now there's just this ragtag group of units trying to head home for Phoenix, but he's going to struggle to keep them all together.
Phoenix trying to do some damage, but MC just has a much better army right now, and now that the reinforcements are showing up, I think Phoenix is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he has the income of the gold base, but he's just really struggling to hold his own natural. And MC, the only reason MC hasn't pushed up yet is because he's not really sure how ahead he really is.
And he doesn't know either if there's going to be more EMPs like that one right there.
Yeah, Zealot's trying to break up the ramp, but Phoenix is having a much better concave. He is losing a lot of his units losing a lot of his SCVs, but holding the ramp here does clean up majority of the Zealots.
Phoenix's EMPs have been really, really good. He's been doing as much as he could with it, but it's just not going to be enough now. Yeah, MC just has too much stuff.
Cleaning up the majority of these Zealots here, but losing a lot of Marines in the process. Nice positioning by Phoenix, going behind the depots, putting the Marauder in front. And it looks like he is going to hold this off just a little bit longer, but with more Warpins from MC, how long can he really hold out?
Yeah, Phoenix is just losing more and more right now. He's doing an admirable job of staying alive for as long as possible, but you know, the tide is just so much in MC's favor right now.
All the medevacs out of energy, just 2 of them with energy remain, and he does hold.
Well, he does, I guess. Yeah.
Worker count, though, 52 probes to 36 SCVs.
MC, oh, he's going to lose the Templar if he's not careful. He does.
And the Archon will go down. The Zealots charging through with 2-2 upgrades. And this is the power of medevacs, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching it here at the GSL.
Pretty much. I'm impressed by Phoenix. I mean, he's really doing a good job. He's making all the right decisions to stay alive as long as possible. He's got his actual 4th base going up right now at the lower right part of the map. So with that gold base, he's still not doing too bad.
Yeah, he's still doing completely fine. And in fact, MC has way overcommitted with this.
Yeah, he really has.
He's no longer in a supply lead, and with more and more units coming out, the macro of Phoenix is going to win out here.
Well, MC
he's actually going to be able to push up this ramp and kill the pylon.
MC was really thinking like we were, you know. He was thinking that he had a big advantage. Didn't know that Phoenix's economy was actually as good as it was, and he's paying the price.
Well, I was watching this, I was like, man, MC is going to watch out because those medevacs are out. When you have that many medevacs,
only 1 left.
It gets very difficult, but like you're saying, yeah, there's only 1 left. 2 of them left, actually, neither of them with energy. So he can't use those anymore, and the Zealots are going to pour through here.
Here we go.
And as the medevacs ran out of energy.
Yeah, nice little rally by Phoenix, but looks like MC should be able to take this game after all.
Ghost coming out, doing some snipes here. SCVs taking on Zealots with the healing power of the medevacs. He's even going to take out this Observer, and it's not over yet, man.
No, I guess not.
And a lot of units just rallying out. In fact, let me tell you guys what's going on in the production tab. 6 Marines and 3 Marauders constantly.
Well, yeah, I mean, Phoenix still has a great economy going.
He's got a better economy than MC. He's got better production. MC is just making Archons and hoping that it works.
Finds it, though. Gets a message from the Observer. And you know what? Phoenix's gold base is almost mined out as well, so...
Yeah, this is going to be the tough part, where he's going to have to pull the SCVs to the planetary and hang on just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
If he can muster up a few more forces, he may be able to break down here.
He still could. He definitely still could, but it's becoming more difficult for him every couple seconds. His gold base is basically mined out. As you can see that his lower right base has been shut down as well. His natural is shut down. Not able to produce quite as many units as he was able to previously.
Some of the units coming down here. Wants to try to bait out some storms.
Yep.
Also wants to clean up these Zealots that are going to work on his SCVs.
Got to be careful too that his ghosts don't get feedback. And Phoenix, look at that.
Marine drop, taking out the last mining base of MC.
Yeah, MC doesn't really have a lot either. Wow, I don't know what to say. I mean, MC, you know, just looks like he has the lead, and suddenly he's back.
And the Nexus is going to fall.
He's got a micro. The Nexus dies. MC has no mining bases. He has to go for it. Storm's going down the bio. Great EMPs on everything. And Phoenix might actually be able to take this game.
As long as he can clean up these Archons, he should be fine.
He's got a
SCV is coming against the Archons, but the bio just doing so much damage, the Archon's not able to really attack. And it looks like Phoenix is going to win. He's going to take out the rest of these forces here, pushing MC back up the ramp, taking out the last Archon and the forward pylon. Phoenix is going to be able to retake his bottom right base. GG!
Wow, huge comeback from Phoenix in the end of that game. On the brink of death to come back and give F United the win.
Never give up, never surrender. Hold until the last moment. Don't overcommit to your attacks.
And MC again lets down his team, and the moment they need him most, it's tough, but that's just what's happened. That's his history in the team league.
Very impressive play by Phoenix.
Yeah, wow. Phoenix just blew me away today, man. I mean, he played so well. Beat
really
a Terran, he beat a Zerg, he beat a Protoss. He's taking his training here in Korea quite seriously, and it is definitely paying off.
Well, Phoenix, I would say, is the MVP today.
Yeah.
For his team, man. MC, a little bit shaken up by the loss, but he way overcommitted to that attack.
Now
he's always trying to break down a ramp into a concave of bio units that are as equally upgraded as his are with medevacs.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea, and Phoenix just showed beautiful micro, beautiful control. His resilience won out. It's just like when he played against the Zerg earlier, where he had the whole bottom right of the map and eventually just had more bases, and he just out-macroed his opponents today.
Well, you know, the crazy thing, too, is that there was a scenario where oGs could have still advanced, and that would be if they would have lost 4-3, but they didn't. They lost 4-2, so Prime...
Just barely knocked down Prime.
Prime advances.
See you in the playoffs.
Wow, Prime, the team that had not won a match ever in team play until this season, is going to the playoffs. And oGs, a team that's always kind of been around, people always expect them to do well, doesn't even make the playoffs.
And
team league's
it's
crazy,
all
man.
thanks to one man, Phoenix.
Yeah, sounds like we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back with our second match. It's going to be MVP versus TSL. Don't go anywhere. Actually, never mind. We're going to take a look at this and that interviews. I'm getting way ahead of myself, Wolf.
Yeah, I know. You're like, this is over.
I'm like, oh. All right, so there you go. There you have it. Phoenix coming in.
Don't forget about Soccer. He did quite well against Cezanne.
Yeah, he did.
On Tal'Darim Altar. Then Phoenix just came in and closed out House, taking out Lovesick with some great macro. Against the SDC, showed great multitasking. And then against MC, showed resilience, man. He just was so resilient. He wouldn't be killed.
That last game against MC was a really, really good game. I mean, VODs. We were talking about VODs. That's one you should go back and watch. I wouldn't mind going back and watching that one again. Definitely.
That's definitely a good one. Tell your friends about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything free this weekend. Go and watch everything. There's actually probably too much content to watch everything, so you can't actually do that.
Well, you can have the VODs in one window, the Code A qualifiers in the other window.
Open like a new tab for every VOD, and then everything buffers, and then you can I cheat the system, and then you slowly play each one
something
over the rest of your life.
As well. Oh, that's so smart.
And then the power dies, and then you can't.
끝났습니다. 오늘
I don't know.
경기 F 유나이티드 팀이
Won't need me to
oGs
translate
팀을 맞아서
this
4대2로 승리했는데요. F 유나이티드 팀
not sure.
만나보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 오늘의 MVP는 바로 페닉스 선수입니다. 오늘 경기 MVP 선정돼서 또 기분이 남다를 것 같은데 한번 소감을 물어보도록 하겠습니다. Congratulations, you became an MVP today. How do you feel?
I feel really good because I was oGs is one of the best teams, in the Pro League from GTSL. So I am very happy to win versus.
네, 정말 기쁘고요. oGs 팀이 나름대로 강팀이라고 생각했는데 이겨서 정말 기쁘다고 말하고 있습니다. 잠시만요.
Sorry.
네, 그리고 이번 시즌 마지막 경기인데 나름대로 또 아쉬움도 굉장히 많이 남을 것 같습니다. 또 팀리그도 처음 경험해보는 걸 수도 있는데요. 팀리그를 경험해보는 소감이 어떤지 또 물어보도록 하겠습니다. This was the last match, right?
Yeah.
So even though you won today, you seems not satisfied. I think, how is it like playing in team league?
Well, it's really hard because you know versus who you play, so you need to prepare versus every single player. So I was doing my best, training and doing many things, improve in this game. Now I am looking, I am feel like I am improve and doing good things. So I am really happy for playing GTSL, DSL.
네, 알겠습니다. 팀리그에서 활동하는 거, 게임을 한다는 거 굉장히 어렵고요. 왜냐면은 여러 명의 선수들의 특성을 제대로 알고 준비를 해야 돼서 어렵지만 이번 경기를 통해서 계속 개선되어 나가는 것 같고요. 또 경기 이겨서 기쁘다고 말하고 있습니다. 네, 인터뷰에 응해주셔서 감사하고요. Thank you for your attention and I hope I see you in the next season. 네, okay. 다음 시즌에서도 페닉스 선수 볼 수 있길 또 기대해 보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 감사합니다. 네, 이호민 감독님 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 이번 시즌 조금 아쉬움이 나름대로 또 남을 것 같은 시즌인데요. 이번 시즌 어떠셨나요?
일단 저희가 첫 경기 승리해서 좀 이렇게 순조롭게 갈 줄 알았는데 역시나 모든 팀이 참 강팀이더라고요. 그래가지고 마지막 경기도 선수들이 뭐 떨어지긴 했지만 최선을 다하자고 부담 없이 했는데
All of the teams are better than I expected when we joined the GSTL.
경기 펼쳐줘서 참 고맙고 또 모든
All the matches
선수들
were very hard.
선수들 참 감사합니다. 뭐 열심히 해줘가지고. 네.
네, 알겠습니다. 이번 경기 결과를 보고 지금 프라임 팀 감독님이 엄청나게 좋아하실 것 같은데요. 한 말씀 해주시죠.
뭐 이제 프라임 팀이 올라가게 됐는데 저희는 뭐 프라임 팀이 올라가건 뭐 상관없이 그냥
Says the
저희
prime team
선수들이
advances
뭐
because we won today.
꼴찌인 상황에서
But
일단
we didn't consider that fact at all. We just did our best to win.
뭐 의기투합해가지고 했기 때문에 뭐 일단 축하드립니다. 예.
네, 알겠습니다. 개인적으로 이 F 유나이티드
And he says, congratulations to Team Prime as well.
GSTL 출전 계획이 있는지 궁금해지는데요.
일단은 계획은 아직 잡혀 있진 않고요. 만일 뭐 계획이 잡혀 있다면은 뭐 또 이제 이번에 경험을 토대로 더 준비 열심히 해가지고 진출할 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
네, 알겠습니다. 좋은 말씀 감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다.
네. 네, 저는 지금까지 오늘의 승리팀이죠.
He says, I'd like to participate in future matches, but I'm not sure if I can or
저는
not.
잠시 후 다음 경기가 끝나고 다시 찾아오도록 하겠습니다. 이인환 캐스터
I wonder
나와주세요.
what that means.
Yeah, I wonder too, because I mean, Fox is shutting down, so maybe he's got another team he's looking at getting involved in. Who knows?
Really cool, I'd say.
But the story of the day, I mean, really is Phoenix. He talked about it during his interview. He really has. He feels like he's improved a lot, and I'd say that's a pretty fair assessment. I mean, he played great today.
Yeah, he really did. And, you know, wearing that new IM shirt showed it's really made an improvement in his play.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was practicing. Where was he practicing before?
At the We Made Fox House.
Oh, yeah,
actually.
that's right. He was at Fox first. And here are our rankings. So there you have it. Prime getting just ahead of OGSTL, so they will be going to the playoffs. And we have actually got the top two teams on that list right there playing in the next match. That's going to be very exciting. Obviously, they're both making the playoffs anyway. However, they MVP, if they all kill, has a chance to get first in the bracket.
Yeah.
Which means they don't have to play in the quarterfinals.
Very true.
Or semifinals, I guess it would be.
Yes, it's very important
No, it is
for
cool.
MVP to try to get that first place spot.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be going for that. If they lose any of their sets, obviously it'll be impossible. Even so, though, it's going to be an awesome clash of two Titan teams.
Yeah, these guys are really good. I mean, MVP is a team that a lot of people are liking right now. They've got a lot of good players and stuff. And TSL is a team that's just been dominating this season, strangely enough.
Absolutely. 4-0 so far.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see what kind of players they're going to put out today, how they do against MVP.
Well, Killer's back, too, and that's going to help quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely so.
Yep. And, so Killer back from his forays to Europe and things like that. We're going to take a 5-minute break, and I mean it this time. We're going to be back in 5 minutes with our next match. It's going to be MVP versus TSL. This is the GSTL. I'm Joe. With me is Wolf. Don't go anywhere, guys.